Brought to you by our exclusive fabric partners. Be sure to look for their newest lines of fabric.
Welcome to Quiltmaker's Block Network. I'm Paula Stoddard with Quiltmaker Magazine, and today I'm going to share with you Garden Spot, block number 268. This block was designed by Sherry Driver for Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks Volume 3. This block has a focus fabric in the center patch, so I will show you how to make the block, and then we'll take a look at a few different fabrics to consider for focus fabrics. This block uses one focus fabric, a cream fabric, dot, red, and two teal fabrics. The cutting dimensions can be seen on your screen. You'll start by making the center section of your block. You'll start with your 6-inch square of focus fabric. You're going to cut 1 inch away from all 4 edges of your square so that it looks like this. You'll have your outside strips and your corners that will be cut away from the center of your square. After you've cut your center square apart, you're going to sew the teal strips and squares into your patch. So you'll start by sewing a teal strip and your focus fabric strip together, and you'll do the same thing with the bottom. Then you'll add a teal strip with smaller teal squares and this strip together, and you'll sew this section and this section onto your center. When you're done, it will look like this. You still see your focus fabric, but you have inserted your teal strips. Next, you'll sew your triangle square units. You'll make 12 unit 1s using the cream fabric and the red fabric, and you're going to make 4 unit 2s using the dots and the teal fabric. Now it's time to sew your block together. You have your center section completed. You're going to add your unit 1s and a background patch to this side of your center section. You'll make another one and add it to this side. Then you'll use the rest of your unit 1 triangle squares and sew to the opposite 2 sides of your center section, and that completes your larger center section. Now you're going to make your corner sections. You're going to use your unit 2s and 2 triangles. You'll sew them together like this, and then you'll sew these onto the corners of your block to complete your block. So here you have your finished block. As you can see, the focus fabric is on point in this block. So if you use a directional fabric for your focus fabric, be sure to fussy cut it so it's going the right direction when you put it in your block. Now we're going to take a look at a few different fabrics that you could use as the focus fabric in this block. This fabric is a beautiful Christmas print. It has lots of bright, rich colors. So you could audition it by laying a few different colors of strips next to it so you can see how it would look when you cut it apart and add your strips. This nice soft green adds a nice soft touch to this fabric, or you could try a pretty gold and see if you like that better. Either of those would work, it just depends on what kind of look you're going for. This chevron print is a really fun, bright print and would really pop in the center of your block. So you could try a couple of different colors, one of them maybe being pink. And you can see that it matches really well, but maybe it makes your chevrons not pop quite so much. So maybe we could try some white strips to see how that looks. And that really makes your chevrons pop. So don't be afraid to try different colors and audition different fabrics to see how they go together. Here's a fun, bright flower print that has lots of colors that you could try. So I'm going to try the pink. And I really like that because it really brings the pink out in the flower. You could also try some green, you could try some teal. And like I said, don't be afraid to try some other options. Here's one last print that's a fun, soft Christmas print with lots of fun colors in it. You could use strips of maroon or pink or teal, but I'm gonna try white, see how that looks next to it. And I really like how that softens that up. But if you're going for a little more dramatic look, you can use red or teal and see how that looks in there. But play around with it and have some fun with it, because this is a really fun way to play around with focus fabrics. Here's a design with the block set 4x4. And you can really see from this design that the center sections are on point, so be especially careful that as you're cutting your fabrics, that you take care to cut them in the right direction. Follow Quiltmaker on Pinterest for lots of fun quilty inspiration. Garden Spot and 99 other creative blocks can be found in Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks Volume 3. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time here at Quiltmaker's Block Network. Okay.